Welcome back to Coins X Tales. We're exploring rare, States quarter dollar, coins that have made people rich. Let's find out why you should never overlook these coins. Because who knows, a single coin could change your life. Don't miss this. Top 1. We are holding a coin that millions of Americans used every single day, yet very few people ever stop to look at it closely. This is the United States of America state quarter dollar from the year 2000, struck at the Philadelphia Mint with the P Mint mark. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Most people would spend it without a second thought. But hidden inside this small piece of metal is a story that has surprised collectors for more than 2 decades. The year 2000 was extremely important in American coin history. It was part of the famous 50-state quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs ever created. This program brought millions of people into coin collecting for the first time. The excitement was everywhere. Families searched their change, kids filled coin maps, and collectors carefully examined every new quarter released. The Philadelphia Mint produced a massive number of these quarters, which is why many people believe they can never be valuable. But in coin collecting, rarity is not only about how many were made. It is about condition, mistakes, and unusual details that escape the mint. When you look at the front of this coin, you see George Washington's portrait, strong and detailed. But collectors pay very close attention to small things. Some 2000 P quarters were struck with weak details, especially in the hair and lettering. Others show off-center strikes, where the design is slightly shifted. These errors may look small, but to collectors, they can completely change the value of a coin point. One of the most talked about varieties includes doubling in the letters, especially in the word liberty or in the motto "In God We Trust." This doubling happens when the die shifts during the striking process. Cannot be created later. It is a real mint error, and once collectors find it, the coin instantly becomes desirable. Another interesting feature found on some examples is planchet errors. These happen when the metal blank is not prepared correctly before striking. This can cause missing layers, unusual textures, or strange coloring on the surface. Many people think these coins are damaged, but experts know the difference between damage and true mint errors. Condition plays a massive role. A 2000 P state quarter pulled from pocket change usually shows wear. But coins that were saved early, never circulated, and kept in perfect condition can be something special. When graded by professional services, high-grade examples become much harder to find than people expect. Collectors love these coins not just for money, but for history. This quarter represents a moment when America celebrated every state, bringing pride and curiosity into everyday life. Holding one feels simple yet meaningful. That emotional connection is one reason demand continues even today. Many collectors search through rolls hoping to find that one perfect example or rare error hiding in plain sight. And every year, more of these coins disappear into collections, making high-quality pieces even harder to find. So before you spend your next quarter, take a moment. Look closely, because the coin in your hand might not be ordinary at all. In today's real market, a normal circulated 2000 P state quarter is usually worth only face value. But uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. High-grade certified coins have reached values of tens of dollars. Rare mint error examples and strong double die varieties have sold at auction for amounts reaching into the hundreds of dollars, depending on condition and error strength. If you enjoy learning about hidden value in everyday coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. New coin discoveries, rare errors, and collector secrets are waiting for you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and keep checking your change, because treasure can still be hiding in your pocket. Top 2. We are talking about a coin that changed American coin collecting forever. A small silver-colored piece that quietly entered circulation and made history without most people realizing it. This is the United States of America state quarter dollar from 1999, struck at the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark. Before this coin appeared, quarters looked the same year after year. But in 1999, everything changed. This was the very first year of the famous 50-state quarters program. When these coins were released, excitement spread across the entire country. People searched their pockets, checked their change, and started saving quarters again for the first time in generations. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, yet collectors know something important. Being common does not mean being worthless. What truly matters is how the coin was struck, how well it survived, and whether it carries mistakes that slipped past the mint. On the front, George Washington's portrait looks familiar, but careful eyes notice differences. Some 1999 D-quarters show weak strikes, especially in Washington's hair and the lettering around the rim. Others show unusual thickness or misalignment that instantly catches a collector's attention point. One of the most exciting discoveries involves double die errors. On certain examples, the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled. This is not damage. This happens during the minting process when the die impresses the design more than once at a slightly different angle. These errors are real and collectors pay serious attention to them. Another valuable error found on some pieces includes off-center strikes. When the coin is not properly aligned during striking, part of the design may be missing while the rest appears shifted. The more visible the shift, the more interesting the coin becomes. Some 1999 D-quarters also show planchet errors. These occur when the metal blank is flawed before striking. This can create rough textures, missing layers, or strange coloring. Many people think these coins are damaged and spend them, not realizing collectors actively search for these mistakes. Condition plays a huge role. A coin that's circulated for years usually shows scratches and wear, but examples that were saved early, especially during the excitement of the first state quarter release, can still exist in near-perfect condition. High-grade coins are far scarcer than most people expect. Collectors love this coin not just because of errors or value, but because it represents the beginning of a new era. It reminds people of the moment when everyday change became something exciting again. Even today, collectors continue searching bank rolls and old collections hoping to find a rare example hiding among ordinary coins. Every discovery keeps the hunt alive. In the real market today, a circulated 1999 D-state quarter is generally worth face value. Uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. High-grade certified coins have reached values in the tens of dollars. Strong mint error coins and clear double die varieties have sold at auction for amounts reaching into the hundreds of dollars, depending on condition and error type. If you enjoy learning about hidden treasures in everyday money, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. More rare coins, valuable errors, and collector stories are coming next. Thanks for watching, and never forget to check your change, because history might be sitting right in your pocket. Top 3. We are looking at a coin that many people still carry in their pockets, yet very few truly understand. This is the United States of America state quarter dollar from the year 2006, struck at the Philadelphia Mint with the P Mint mark. At first glance, it feels ordinary. It looks like just another quarter. But for collectors, this coin holds surprises that can turn a simple piece of change into something worth serious attention. BY 2006. The famous 50-state quarters program was nearing its final years. Collectors across the country had already developed the habit of searching through change. But what many people don't realize is that later year quarters can actually be harder to find in perfect condition than earlier ones. Fewer people were saving them, and many went straight into circulation. The design on the back represents one of the states honored that year, full of symbolism and detail. But collectors don't just admire the design, they study it closely. Tiny differences can mean everything. Some 2006 P quarters were struck with weak details, especially around the edges, lettering, and fine lines of the design. These weak strikes happened when the pressure during minting was not strong enough. While common to the eye, certain weak strikes become collectible when combined with high condition point. One of the most exciting things collectors search for on this coin is doubling. On some examples, the letters "In Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled. This is caused by a double die during the minting process, not damage. These coins can look normal unless viewed carefully under magnification. Another valuable discovery includes off-center strikes. When the coin is not perfectly positioned, part of the design shifts away from the center. The stronger the shift and the clearer the date and mint mark, the more desirable the coin becomes to collectors. There are also known cases of die cracks and die chips on 2006 P quarters. These appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin's surface. While small, these marks tell the story of worn mint equipment still striking coins before replacement. Planchet errors also exist. These happen before the coin is even struck. Improper metal preparation can cause unusual textures, missing layers, or uneven color. Many people mistake these for damage and spend them without knowing collectors actively search for such mistakes. Condition once again plays a powerful role. A heavily circulated coin is common, but examples that remain uncirculated with sharp details and original shine are much scarcer than people expect. When professionally graded, high-condition coins from 2006 can become surprisingly valuable. Collectors enjoy this quarter not just because of money, but because it represents the closing chapter of a historic American program. It marks a time when everyday change connected people to history, geography, and national pride. Even today, collectors continue opening rolls, searching old jars, and examining inherited collections hoping to uncover a rare example hiding in plain sight in today's real market. A circulated 2006 P-State quarter is usually worth face value. Uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. High-grade certified coins have sold for amounts in the tens of dollars. Rare mint error pieces and strong double die examples have reached auction prices climbing into the hundreds of dollars, depending on condition and the type of error. If you enjoy discovering hidden value in everyday coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. More rare coins, valuable errors, and collector secrets are coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and always remember, the next treasure could already be in your pocket. Top 4. We are talking about a coin that many people still overlook because it feels too modern to be special. This is the United States of America state quarter dollar from the year 2016, struck at the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark. Most people believe newer coins can never be valuable, but coin collectors know that age alone does not decide worth. By 2016, the original 50 state quarters program had already ended, but America continued honoring its states and national heritage through special quarter designs. These modern quarters were produced for circulation, yet fewer people saved them compared to earlier years. Because of that, high-quality examples are already becoming harder to find than many expect. When you hold this coin, the design appears sharp and clean. But collectors don't just look, they inspect. Small details make big differences. Some 2016 D quarters were struck with light pressure, creating weak details in the lettering, rim, and fine lines of the design. These weak strikes can add interest when paired with strong mint errors. One of the most exciting things collectors search for is doubling. On certain coins, the letters in Liberty or the motto can appear slightly doubled. This is caused during the minting process and cannot be created later. These double die errors are subtle but powerful in collector value. Another rare and fascinating discovery includes off-center strikes. When the coin is not perfectly aligned during striking, the design shifts to one side. If the date and mint mark remain visible, collectors find these coins extremely desirable. Die cracks and die chips are also known on some 2016 D quarters. These appear as raised lines or small metal blobs on the surface. They happen when mint dies are worn but continue striking coins. Each crack is unique, making every error coin one of a kind. Planchet errors also exist in modern quarters. Improper metal preparation can result in rough textures, missing layers, or unusual color tones. Many people mistake these for damage and spend them, not realizing collectors actively search for such pieces. Condition is everything. A circulated coin may be common, but an uncirculated example with original mint shine can be surprisingly scarce. Coins graded in very high condition become far more valuable because so few survive without marks. Collectors love this coin because it proves that valuable discoveries are not only from the past. Even modern change can hide treasure. That excitement keeps the hobby alive and brings new collectors into the search every day. Many people unknowingly spend rare coins simply because they never stop to look. But those who take a moment, who examine details carefully, sometimes discover something extraordinary in today's real market. A circulated 2016 D quarter is generally worth face value. Uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. High-grade certified coins have sold for values in the tens of dollars. Rare mint error examples and strong double die varieties have reached auction prices climbing into the hundreds of dollars, depending on condition and error strength. If you enjoy learning about hidden value in everyday coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. More rare coins, valuable errors, and collector stories are coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next valuable coin could already be waiting in your pocket. Top 5. We are talking about a coin that many people still carry every single day without realizing its hidden potential. This is the United States of America state quarter dollar from the year 2015, struck at the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark. Because it is a modern coin, most people believe it cannot be special. But collectors know that value is not decided by age alone. In 2015, U.S. quarter production was extremely high. Mint machines worked at incredible speed to meet demand. When coins are made this fast, small mistakes can easily slip through. Those mistakes are what collectors search for today. When you look closely at the coin, the design appears sharp, but not every coin was struck perfectly. Some 2015 D quarters show weak details in the lettering and rim. These weak strikes happen when pressure during minting is slightly reduced. While common to most people, these details matter greatly to collectors. One of the most exciting discoveries involves doubled lettering. On rare examples, the word Liberty or parts of the motto appear slightly doubled. This is not damage and cannot happen after the coin leaves the mint. It occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts during creation. These doubled die coins are among the most desirable modern errors. Another valuable mistake includes off-center strikes. When the coin blank is not aligned correctly, the design shifts away from the center. If the date and mint mark remain visible, collectors show strong interest in these pieces. Die cracks are also found on some 2015 D quarters. These appear as raised lines on the surface and form when mint dies begin to wear but continue striking coins. Each cracked die coin is unique, giving it added collector appeal. Die chips can also appear as raised metal blobs near letters or design elements. Many people think these are damage, but collectors know they are genuine mint errors. Planchet errors are another hidden surprise. These occur before the coin is struck, when the metal blank has imperfections. This can cause rough texture, missing layers, or unusual coloring. Many of these coins are unknowingly spent because people don't realize their importance. Condition plays a huge role in value. Most 2015 quarters show marks from circulation. But coins that remained uncirculated with full mint luster are far scarcer than expected. High-grade examples can attract serious collector attention. Collectors love this coin because it proves something important. Valuable coins are not only from the distant past. Even modern pocket change can hide exciting discoveries. Many collectors still search rolls from banks, hoping to find a rare example hiding in plain sight. That thrill is what keeps the hobby alive. In today's real market, a circulated 2015 D quarter is generally worth face value. Uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. High-grade certified coins have sold for values in the tens of dollars. Rare mint error coins and strong double die varieties have reached auction prices climbing into the hundreds of dollars, depending on condition and error strength. If you enjoy learning about hidden value in everyday coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. More rare coins, valuable errors, and collector stories are coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and always remember, the next treasure could already be in your pocket.